What is Demotic? This is often the first question that I get asked when I tell people what I do. Little do they know, Demotic was one of the most important and influential languages in the world. It was used in Egypt between 7th century BC and 5th century AD, and during that time, it was used to document everything, just like the English language. So for my thesis, I've chosen to look at a single category of Demotic texts, and that is Demotic stories. Because I believe that storytelling is universal and timeless. I mean, look at what we're doing now. The stories that I'm working on are all part of a series commonly known as the Inaros story cycle, named after its protagonist, the hero Inaros. Within these stories, we have power, seduction, romance, the first instance of female espionage, and obscenely large griffins. So put it this way, it was more epic than Game of Thrones. My research is basically looking to decipher ancient intellect through how they write, since no one has done that using these stories. So how do I achieve this? Well, it involves a two-step process. The stories are first translated from Demotic into English, and these documents that I translate from are often around 2,000 years old. This then leads on to the second step, which is looking at the composition of these stories, specifically the characterization and narrative techniques used. Essentially, what makes a story so interesting? Now, this approach allows us, as modern readers, to get a glimpse of ancient ideology and mentality, such as their view of time, of their environment, of human interactions, and much more. To give you a specific example, just from the way that they phrase their dialogue, like asking questions or making demands or commands, we can get an idea of how ancient Egyptians conduct their conversation. And let me tell you that even after all these years, the conventions are still basically the same as ours today. And that is remarkable. But hey, you might ask, what is the point of learning a dead language? Bear this in mind. Ancient texts such as these are the foundation of all human knowledge, whether it's science, technology, engineering, or mathematics. Unfortunately, the number of people who can read these ancient languages are dwindling. I myself, for one, am the only person actively working on Demotic in the entire Southern Hemisphere. Yet there are thousands of Demotic texts still left unread, and even more underanalyzed. It is essential that they be translated, since there is no telling what additional impact and contribution Demotic will have on our society. And it is with that motivation I'm here to make sure that this dead language lives on.